Welcome, race fans. Here we are at Texas tonight with the Mod Zoo League. Ready to turn 80 laps here tonight. Going to be a great show. These guys have been out here practicing, having a good time. Talked with a few of the drivers. There's a few fast guys out here to kind of keep an eye on tonight. Kyle Meeks, one of them. Kevin Cook, another. So definitely want to kind of keep an eye on them too. Cody Griffin right now the top of the leaderboard in practice. Another one to keep an eye on. So we've got some really fast guys out here. Hope you enjoy the show here tonight. These guys are really intent on trying to put on a good show for you. So go get you something to drink, sit back and relax, let me do the work, and just enjoy it, man. It's going to be some great racing here in Texas tonight in the truck. So grab you a snack, whatever it is you want to do there, and we will be right back. Thank you for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. Appreciate it. All right, folks, about 11 minutes till qualifying, so stay with us. Thank you for joining us here. We're going to put on a good show for you tonight. This Modzoo League, a new league here, got great sponsors. Modzoo Computer Store, from what I'm understanding, I believe it's a computer store. I follow along on Facebook with them, and man, they build some awesome computers. So check them out on Facebook, Modzoo. This league here, look up the Modzoo League if you think you got what it takes to run with these guys. Like I said, pretty good bunch of guys, man. I've got to know a couple of them pretty well here. Mark Nichols and Kerry Woodward, really great guys. Art Seeger, a lot of the guys in there that I do know. Kyle Meeks and Vincent Benny, I've known him for quite a long time. So definitely guys to kind of watch out here on the racetrack. So stay with us, and we will be right back here in about a little less than 10 minutes. All right, folks, here we are 30 seconds away from qualifying, and I think there's going to be some very fast times out there for qualifying tonight. Showing Kyle Meeks beating Cody Griffin on the leaderboard right now. They were very, very tight there, all within about 17 one-thousandths of a second. But, all right, so we will get ready for qualifying here. So give them a minute to get things situated, and we'll get this thing underway.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, qualifying times coming in. Thank you, Johnny Reed Foley, for that great rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Thank you very, very much. All right, getting up here to the qualifying grid. Lots of fast times coming in. Kyle Meeks with a 29.3. Cody Griffin with 29.4. And, boy, these guys are really putting it down tonight. Up to Graf with another 29.4. Only 5 one-thousandths of a second off of Cody Griffin's time. Pretty tight field there, all within about 3/10 of a second. Clear back to 10th place. So 3/10 of a second. I know that's not a whole lot if you think about it in a whole mile and a half around this track, but it does mean a lot when you're out there racing. 3/10 can you can, you know, if you're losing 3/10 a lap, that's a lot. 3 laps, you're a whole second back. Looking forward to this as we do get ready here to end qualifying. Looking forward to a pretty good race here, and I think the guys are too. Talked to a couple of them there before the race, and they're really excited. They were trying to give me the old count of how many cautions are going to be tonight, and I said, "Ah, come on, guys, don't say that. You guys are better racers than that." So it's just a little joke in there, but I think it's going to be a pretty good race. So stay with us here, folks, and we will get to the grid here in just a few seconds when they finish up qualifying. Lots of guys out there. We're going to reset this just one more time to make sure we didn't get any last-minute guys coming in. because you just never know. You know, somebody could pop in there actually right under qualifying, and I wouldn't have them on the ticker. Kind of messes me up when they're not on there. So. Okay, so qualifying time is over, and we will get down to the grid here in just a second. All right, Kyle Meeks on the pole in the number 30 with a 29.315. Congratulations to him. Great lap. All right, starting on the outside of him, Cody Griffin in the number 80. In third place, the number 96 of Michael Updegraff. Not on the grid yet. Fourth place will be going to the number 84 of Len McNeese. In fifth, the number 90 of Paul Cohen. In sixth, the number 13 of Chuck Shaw Jr. In seventh, the number 95 of Kerry Woodward. In eighth, the 54, of Brandon Furr. In ninth, the number 72 of John Estes. In 10th, the number 56 of Osman Tunigar. Okay. In 11th, the number 55 of Art Seeger. 12th, the number 28 of Jeremiah Oblak. In 13th, the number 6 of Michael Palmer. In 14th, the 68 of Preston Cantrell. In 15th, the 992 of Kevin Cook. In 16th, the 14 of Jeff Martin. In 17th, the number 71 of Vincent Finney. Terry Bellinger starting 18th on the grid in the number 29. In 19th, the number 20 of Bob Carlisle. In 20th, the number 48 of Mark Nichols. In 21st to 34 of Frank Reese. Billy Rodenbarger in the number 12 starting 22nd. In 23rd, 37 of Jamie Bullard. And rounding out the field, a shotgun position, the number 4 of Timothy Kelleher. Well, let's get back up to our leader as they are getting ready to roll out here. We will make sure that we are live. And we are ready to get this thing off the ground here, folks. They're coming around here on the backstretch, and when they get into coming out of turn 4, we're going to get the green flag here and get this thing going. So get ready here, buckle up, folks. You got your drinks, you got your snacks, you're sitting back, I'm doing the work, you just enjoy the show. And pace car is getting ready to make that hard left turn down Pate Road, and it does. And our leader, Kyle Meeks, bringing them to the line. The green flag is out, and we are off and going here at Texas tonight with the Mod Zoo League. Kyle gets a great start. Cody Griffin trying to hang on there in second place. Up on the high side. He has found a little grip up there probably. he is really handling it well. Oh, the 84 there of Len McNeese just tapping the wall coming out of turn 4. Michael Updegraff going back to the 4th position. And caution is out. Let's see where it's at here, folks. Frank Reese involved in that. We will go back and take a look and see what happened to Frank. Coming down the back stretch and going into turn 3, I think this is pretty close to about where it happened. May have just got a little loose here, not sure. Nope, got it. Caught the grass. Oh, we got a bunch of them tapping the wall there is what happened. And a lot of them going to get collected up into this. Guys not checking up in time, and hitting the brakes and maybe locking them up, sliding. But we're going to have some tore up trucks out here. Frank Reese getting involved in it. But the number 68 there, it looked like he is the one that may have started that up front. Preston Cantrell. Don't know exactly what happened up there. Looks like a couple of them got together. So that bringing out the first caution of the day on lap 2. All right, these guys get caught back up here. I doubt anybody's going to come down pit road except for maybe the guys that did get involved in that. "24 trucks take to the grid tonight." Pretty good field out here. I think it was a couple more than last week. So they have gained a couple guys in the league. So very cool, very cool. Kyle Meeks in the M&M Chevy Silverado today, keeping that thing up front. Has led all 3 laps so far in the race. First caution was out, and caution number 1, no lead changes. Texas Motor Speedway, 1.5 mile oval. Actually, I believe this is one of them ones they call like a quad oval. It's sort of like Charlotte and Atlanta. It's a quad oval. If you notice on the front stretch, there is a get down here a little closer as they come around here. There's 2 grass humps that kind of stick out there and a little bit of a short chute in between them, and that kind of makes it a quad oval. I believe, if somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there's 3 of them in iRacing, or racing, I should say, ovals that are considered quad ovals. Huge facility. Never been there. Been to a few tracks, but never been to Texas. Looks pretty awesome. They do put on some great races at Texas. All right, looks like everybody is off of pit road. The only one I'm seeing that may be a couple of laps down, Jamie Bullard, is, I'm showing him about 2 laps down. He is off of pit road. Out here now getting caught up to the back of the field, driving the FedEx truck tonight. He will get caught back up to the field, and we'll get this thing back underway here in just a moment, folks. Hang with us here. Enjoy the show. Lights are off on the pace car, and we are getting ready to double everybody back up, and we'll get this show back on the road here Well, thanks for tuning in with us here at MaxSpeedTV. You can check out our schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com. And also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. We do broadcast 6 nights a week. We are looking for somebody to broadcast for on Saturday nights. We do have an opening available, so if you know of anybody that would like their races broadcasted on a Saturday night, please send me an email, and we will get with you. And very reasonable rates, very, very reasonable. I don't do this for the money. I do it for fun. I enjoy it. Brings a whole new level to your racing. A lot of the guys do like to hear their names called out on the broadcast, and it really, really pumps them up. So really makes your league flourish. All right, pace car getting ready to duck onto pit road. It does. Kyle Meeks waiting, hits the gas. Green flag is out. All right, Cody up on the high side, didn't get quite as good a start that time as the 84 there of Len McNeese. So look for Len McNeese to be up here in the hunt. He is definitely one to keep an eye on here tonight. Cody Griffin will fall back to the 3rd position, coming to the straight. 4th place, Michael Updegraff. 5th, Paul Cohen. These guys are starting to get the idea of how to handle this thing. Excuse me, wow. And get a handle on the track and bring it home. All right, Kerry Woodward in 6th. Chuck Shaw in 7th. Brandon Furr in 8th. Everybody getting pretty much single file now and running the laps down. What you got to do, 80 laps, a long race. John Estes in 9th. Well, let's ride along with John Estes here for a minute and see it from the roof cam. Lots of guys behind him wanting to get up there and race it up with John. John doing a good job here, holding a very good line. Oh, we got one taps the wall right behind John. That would have been Kevin Cook. Maintains, though, that tricky coming off of turn 4. I can say that. You got to make sure you're right on your line. Number 2, turn 2 is probably the worst on the track. It is very, very slick coming off of 2. If you don't hit your line just right, there is some bumps there that will get you out of shape. And boy, look at Kevin Cook close up on John Estes really fast there. We may be looking for a pass here in just a minute, folks, so keep an eye on that. Back in the field a little bit further here, Art Seeger and Jeff Martin side by side. Great battle going on between them two. And it looks like Jeff Martin going to stay out ahead of Art Seeger for now. Mark Nichols in 13th. Michael Palmer 14th. Osman Tuniger in 15th. Vincent Vinny now 16th, and I wanted to see where he started from. Started from the 17th position, so he has picked up 1 position. Very cool. I know Vincent from from the past in iRacing. We've I've broadcasted some races that he'd been in before. Same way with Frank Reese. He's been in some races I've done before. So great to see these guys again. I haven't seen them in a while. Bob Carlisle in 18th. Billy Rodenbarger in 19th. Running the Camel Chevrolet tonight. Pretty looking car or truck right there, I'm telling you. Terry Ballinger running in the 20th position. It looks like he's got a little bit of damage on that truck. I'm not sure what happened there, but he may have been involved in that accident. And I don't think they have any resets out here, but I'm not really positive on that. I forgot to ask. My bad. All right, 21st, Jeremiah Oblak. 22nd, Timothy Kelleher. Preston Cantrell running 23rd. And Preston is 2 laps down to the field right now. Excuse me there, folks. Sorry. A little tickle in my throat. In 24th position back here, 3 laps down, Jamie Bullard. 2 laps down. Well, he's almost 3. So let's get back up to our leader, Kyle Meeks. Out there starting to pull away from the field a little bit. Now got a 6/10 second lead over Cody Griffin. These guys turning some great laps here. Lap 18 almost in the books. Len McNeese now in 3rd as Cody got back by Len. And man, I'm telling you what, these guys are putting on a pretty good show up here in the front. About 8/10 of a second in back of Len McNeese is Michael Updegraff. And it looked like Cody Griffin tapped the wall coming out of turn 2. Lets Len McNeese get by him. Cody fighting back on the inside. Can't quite do it coming off of turn 4. Settles in for 3rd. Lots of racing going on around the track, folks. We'll try to keep you covered the best that we can. Michael Updegraff back here in 4th position. And it's about a second back to Kerry Woodward hanging on in 5th. Now he did get by Chuck Shaw for the 5th position. One I've been kind of keeping an eye on back here, folks, Kevin Cook has moved up a little bit, so he may be the guy on the move, running about 4.5 seconds behind the leader, but he could be the guy on the move right now. Get back up here to Cody Griffin because he is falling back a little bit further yet. 1.3 seconds behind the leader. Len McNeese does get back by him. And Len back up into the 2nd place. Those two have been battling since the green flag. Good battle, too, between them two. About one of the best battles on the track at the moment here. Don't see anything major going on behind them. So I'll try to stay with the best battles that are going on here, folks. Mark Nichols in 13th. And he has got some front end damage on that truck. Don't know exactly what happened to him. But Len McNeese definitely on the move. Cody Griffin in 3rd. Let's go back here and check on Michael Updegraff in 4th. Now 2 seconds behind the leader. great racing. These guys are already on lap 25 here, folks, out of 80. So they're picking it up and putting it down. We probably will see green flag pit stops here. Gosh, I'm trying to think here. Mile and a half, probably about lap 40. Probably about the halfway mark, and then I believe they can make it the rest of the way. Be close. I think you can get about 38 to 40 laps on a tank of fuel. All right, so Michael Updegraff in fourth. Back here in fifth, Kerry Woodward. Doing a super job keeping that thing up in here. Has picked up a couple positions since the start of the race. Moved it up into fifth. And he's about 3 seconds behind our leader. Kyle Meeks out there just dominating today. And we do have another caution, folks. Oh, looks like Chuck Shaw into the wall. Hit that dreaded, coming out of turn 2, that dreaded turn will catch you every time there, Chuck. We'll go back here and watch him. It looked like he just may have got loose on his own. Nobody was around him. Second caution of the day here today at Texas. So let's take a look here and see what happened to Chuck. Coming out of turn 2, I believe, is where this started. It was a little high, and it looks like the wall coming up to him really fast right here hits that wall, and it just sends you right down to the inside. So kind of a tricky turn right there, and boy, he slams that inside wall a ton. And we will try to get down here in just a second and see if we can't get a word in with Chuck, as he is sitting on pit road trying to get that thing fixed up. Let's see if we can't get down here and get a word in with him.
Hello.
Chuck Shaw, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do, Rudy.
Well, first off, Chuck, I wanted to make sure, are you okay?
Yeah, I think I still got my head on.
Well, you know, turn 2, we've always wondered about that turn. It's really tricky here coming out of turn 2. It's a little bumpy, and if you don't hit that mark just right, it can send you into the inside wall after you hit the outside wall. But how is your truck running for you tonight out there?
Oh, it was awesome. This is a great setup.
Well, that's good to hear. You know, you're going to be back in the field a little ways now. You think you got a chance to get back up there and mix it up with the leaders?
Well, I believe so. We just take our time and get them one at a time, and a lot of patience.
Absolutely, brother. Patience is a key here. But go get them, and good luck for the rest of the race, buddy.
Thank you. Fine job you're doing up there, Rudy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, so Chuck going to be back in about the 22nd position. So we do have a changing of the guard up front. We've got a brand new leader, Jeremiah Oblak, going to be our new leader as everybody else come down pit road. Jeremiah had been on pit road before, and that puts Terry Ballinger in second. Whoa. Terry Ballinger, Rudy. Terry Ballinger. Going to be scored in second here when they cross the line, and he's still got a little damage on that truck. I believe they have one reset, but gosh, I don't know. I've seen a couple of the other trucks there. We've seen Chuck Shaw go in pit road and come out with a decent looking truck, so maybe they do have one reset. Terry could be saving that reset for later on in the race when he may need it. Good smart move. Good smart move. Okay, Cody Griffin starting third. Kyle Meeks back in fourth. Kyle's already led 28 laps, or let's see, yeah, 28 laps here today. So he led 28 out of the 30. That's pretty good. He was definitely on a roll. Probably did not want to see this caution come out, no doubt. But you know, it does happen. They were already starting to, probably the tires falling off a little bit on some of these trucks. And like I said, Chuck may have just maybe missed his mark by a little bit. Turn 2 is pretty rough, and cost him a lot of positions on the track. All right, everybody, doubling back up here, and we're getting ready to get this thing back underway. Oh, Jeremiah blinks really bad right there. Lights are off on the pace car, and we're getting ready to go here. So get ready for some more action-packed fun here, folks. Mod Zoo League running tonight at Texas for 80 laps. Got almost 31 of them in the books. They're going to be restarting here on lap 32. So lots of racing to go. Stay tuned with us here at MaxSpeedTV. Appreciate you guys viewing it. All right, pace car about to duck onto pit road. It does, and Jeremiah holding back. Green flag is out. Hits the gas, shifting through the gears. Terry Bellinger on the high side. Can't quite keep up with him. Is going to lose a few positions. And right out front, we've got a brand new leader out front. Man, where did he come from? Cody Griffin just comes from behind. And he is going to be our new leader up front, Cody Griffin. Coming to the line, he will get 1 lap led so far in the book. So good job by him. In second, Len McNeese. Definitely one to keep your eye on here tonight. Catch that apron in turn 1. Boy, that's a no-no. Jeremiah Oblak going all the way back to 14th position. I don't know what happened to him, but boy, he just went backwards real fast. I want to go back and check on him and make sure something's not broken on that truck or something. Boy, he went backwards fast. Back here in 15th position. Actually, you know what? He did lead a couple laps, but I don't even think he led the lap that they started, because everybody was really into it. We have one off the track back there, but I don't see a caution for it. And I believe that is the guy, I think that's Preston Cantrell, and he is going to head for pit road. But that does bring out the caution, I'm assuming. No, we've got another one. Kerry Woodward into it, so let's go see what happened to Kerry. These guys getting pretty racy back in the pack here. Somebody may have got underneath him. It looks like that maybe that might be what happened here. But it was coming out of turn 4. Oh, it looks like him and the 55 getting together right there. 56, excuse me. 56 coming right up into him really hard. That would be Osman Tunagar. So them guys going out for a ride out across the grass. I guess the lawn guy didn't do a good enough job, and they needed to finish mowing that. So thank you, Kerry, for mowing the grass. Good job there, buddy. All right, so these guys can get he's back on pit road here, so these guys going to get them things fixed up and get back up into the mix. Let's see, Cody Griffin is our leader, so we will get back up to our leader, Cody Griffin. And I don't believe he's going to come down pit road. It's only been a couple of laps since they were on pit road. But this does make caution number 3. We've had 2 lead changes. Kyle Meeks, 1 leader, and Cody Griffin is the other leader, and Jeremiah Oblak led 3 laps also. So, guys mixing it up a little bit here. All right, so stay tuned, folks, and we will be right back. All right, we are back, and thank you very much for checking us out here at MaxSpeedTV. Glad to see you guys want to watch this stuff. It's pretty cool stuff. Love iRacing here. This is about as close as the real thing as a lot of us will ever get, myself included. Just health-wise and stuff. I won't never be able to do it in real life, but and I'm getting too old for it. But this means a lot to these guys out here. This is like real stuff for them. And this is about as close, like I said, as you'll get to the real thing. The trucks and cars and the tracks and everything. The tracks are all laser scanned. The vehicles are laser scanned. And this is like the real thing here, folks. They act and run and drive and sound and everything like the real thing. All right, everybody double back up. Lights are off on the pace car, and we're ready to go back to green here with 40 to go when they take the line. So lots of racing to go here, folks. Stay with us. If you're just joining us here for the first time on YouTube, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We do enjoy having all of our folks that are watching subscribe to us. We do broadcast 6 nights a week, and you can catch us here 6 nights a week right on this YouTube channel. Check us out, full schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com, and you can also watch the race there as well. There's a little viewing screen right there. Watch the race right on the website. All right, about to go back green here, folks. Get this thing underway. Pace car is getting ready to hit pit road. And it does. Cody brings them to the line. Green flag is out. everybody shifts through their gears and gets it back up to speed. Going to take them about a lap to get these things back up into the full song. Up on the high side, Len McNeese now getting challenged on the inside by the 96 of Michael Updegraff. Updegraff, first time he's been up this far in the field, and you see everybody wanting to follow along with him. Kyle Meeks into the mix of it as well. He's got that M&M Chevrolet into the mix. Kevin Cook going to fall back to the 5th place. But Kyle Meeks running in 4th would like to get back up there and lead some more laps. Lap 41 here, folks, out of 80. Oh, and Updegraff goes way up the hill, and that's going to be costly because now Kyle Meeks is side by side with him. And not exactly what Michael wanted, but he is going to lose that position. Kyle Meeks now being challenged by the 992 of Kevin Cook. Kevin Cook trying to stay right on his bumper, and they do get by Updegraff. Updegraff stuck up on that high side. Can't get back down to follow into the line here, the running line, so he is going to fall all the way back. Looks like he is going back to the 6th place. Kevin Cook in 4th. Brandon Furr now up to the 5th position. Good job for Brandon. But we've got another challenge here. Kyle Meeks on the inside of Len McNeese. That is for 2nd place. In the meantime, Cody Griffin's starting to pull away from these guys just a little. Kyle Meeks gets a great run off of turn 2 down the backstretch. Looks like he's got Len McNeese by about a half a truck going into turn 3. And following right along behind him, Kevin Cook. Kevin Cook coming from back in the field, man. I'm telling you what, he is doing really good. Started 15th on the grid, and here he is running 3rd. Now we've got another one challenging Len McNeese, the number 54 of Brandon Furr, and that is 4th position. That puts Brandon Furr into 4th and Len back to 5th. So I don't know what's going on with the Western Auto Chevrolet, but boy, he is falling back quite a little ways since the restart here. Jeff Martin in 6th. Michael Updegraff in 7th. So Michael has fallen back a little ways. Now Jeff Martin on the inside of Len McNeese. So Len McNeese going to fall back another position. Let's get up to the front here, folks, because I think we're going to see a Kyle Meeks right there on the bumper now of our leader, Cody Griffin. Let's ride along with Kyle here for a minute. Challenging Cody on the inside. Kyle Meeks going for the lead. And it looks like he does get it, but that opens the door for other ones to follow suit. The 922 of Kevin Cook getting by him too, so Cody Griffin going backwards. Not something you want to do here in Texas. Very hard to make up that ground. You've got to stay in with the leaders, or you're going to go backwards pretty fast. So a great job by them guys. Good clean passes. What we like to see. Way back here in 4th, Brandon Furr, about 1.3 seconds behind our leader, Kyle Meeks. Jeff Martin bringing up another pack of trucks here with him in 5th. Got Len McNeese on his tail. These guys all nose the tail back here in the pack. A little early to be racing it up. Probably to get down to about 20 to go. But I believe we may see one more pit stop by these guys. Let's go back and check on Bob Carlisle way back here in the field. 12th position. Started 19th on the field today, running in 12th. Clean air, a little bit of clean air in front of him. But he is starting to catch up to Art Seeger. Art Seeger running in 11th. These guys running about 5.5 seconds behind the leader. Way back here, Billy Rodenbarger in 13th in the Camel Chevrolet, doing a super job. Got a little damage on the tail of that, but doesn't seem to be bothering him too awful much. Right behind him, Michael Palmer, keeping the pressure on Billy. Waiting for Billy to make a mistake and he will get by him, and that is 4th position, folks. Jamie Bullard in 15th, and he is being pursued here by Osman Tunagar in 16th, and Osman getting passed up by Frank Reese. Frank Reese going to move into the 16th position. Some of these guys back here, Frank's got a ton of damage on that truck. Wheels are all bent, the front end's all bent. Let's ride along with him and see if he's having some steering issues, because it kind of looks like he might be. Let's see what he's got coming down the backstretch here. Seems to be steering pretty straight. He goes way up the hill, letting Osman by. That was 4th position. So Frank Reese going to lose that position that he had just gained and goes back to 17th. Could be dealing with a little bit of a tight feeling on the truck right now. He's having a little trouble getting it to turn into turn, so definitely pushing. All right, right behind Timothy Kelleher in 18th. Started 25th on the grid. Want to get back up to the front here for a minute and see how things are going. Let's go up here with Cody Griffin, as he is closed up on the back bumper of Kyle Meeks. Wants to get back up in there and lead this, but had to get a little heat build up in them tires, I believe, to get that thing to start sticking in the turns. These trucks just do not drive right on cold tires. Takes a couple of laps, sometimes about 3 laps, to get enough heat in the tires to make them grip really, really well. Kevin Cook hanging on in 3rd. Way back here, Brandon Furr, 2.7 seconds behind our leader. Fifth place, Michael Updegraff hanging on there. Started 3rd today, running in 5th. 3.8 seconds behind our leader. And Len McNeese back up to the 6th position. Jeff Martin 7th. Paul Cohen 8th. And Vincent Vinny is going to go by him. And Vincent will take up the 8th position. Paul Cohen going back to 9th. John Estes in 10th. These 3 here have been nose to tail for quite a little while now. Art Seeger back here in 11th. Michael Palmer 12th. Well, let's go back here. I wanted to check on Kerry Woodward. He is running in the 22nd position right now, and wanted to see how he is doing. He was involved in that spin across the grass. Didn't take any damage, but must have had some issues there. He's running 3 laps down, 22nd position right now. And it looks like we do have one off the track. Jeremiah Oblak off the track, taking his truck behind pit road. and loading it on the trailer and saying we'll see you next week there, guys. Not really sure where they're running next week. I'm going to try to start getting some of this stuff rounded up, folks, and so I do have some information for you, but let's see here. Back here, Preston Cantrell running in 23rd. Man, has he got a lot of damage on that truck. Let's go down here a little closer and take a look at the back end. Got a little damage on it. But let's look at the front end here. Even more damage on it. Preston really suffering with a lot of damage right now. Could be a handful driving this thing. Could affect your steering, aerodynamics. All that really adds up. A lot of side damage on it. So, all right, let's get back up to our leaders and see what's going on up there. Cody Griffin now back almost 3/10 behind our leader. You see them two been battling it out, but Kyle Meeks back up front, led 42 laps so far. Cody getting a little loose on the turn right there and losing another 10th on the leader. Kyle Meeks has got to be up there smiling right now. He's putting that M&M Chevrolet up front. He's drove the wheels off of that thing since the last pit stop. Here we are, 18 laps to go already, folks, in this race. Can you believe it? Time flies when you're having fun, don't it? I'm not sure if we may not see another pit stop. I'm trying to remember. It's hard for me to remember all this stuff at my age. Trying to remember how many laps they can get on a tank of fuel on a 1.5-mile track. I can't remember. I'm thinking it's like around 40, but maybe 42. So if it's 42, they can probably make it, because I believe that's about when they started. They started with about 40 to go. And a lot of these guys did pit. Now, I haven't seen anybody else coming down pit road as of late. But now Cody falling back 6/10 behind our leader. Kevin Cook almost 3 seconds behind our leader in third. Michael Updegraff in fourth. Len McNeese now back up to the 5th position, 4.2 seconds behind the leader. Jeff Martin wanting to get up there and mix it up for the lead, 4.6 seconds, and they're starting to close up on Len McNeese. Vincent Vinny now up to 7th, started 17th on the field. Here he is running 7th, so Vincent having a great day out here. Sure, he'd like to be up in the front. Boy, them guys are really fast up there. It looked like we had a little bit of passing going on there. As the 922 of Kevin Cook. I don't know what happened to him there, but he is definitely going backwards quick. Let's go back here and we'll check it out. Kevin Cook now coming down pit road, so he must have hit something. Let's go back and see if we can catch us. Not really positive what he hit. May have just gotten loose off the turn or something, but getting passed up by Len McNeese right there. And he is gonna head to pit road. All right, so coming off pit road now, and that's going to put him way back in 17th place once he gets off of pit road. Kyle Meeks leading here today, has led 50 laps. When he crosses a stripe right now, nobody can beat him for the most laps led. Cody Griffin led 15. Len McNeese led 1. And Jeremiah Oblak, which is out of the race, led 3. Coming to the lap 10 to go here the next time by. Let's take a look at the race analysis. 3 cautions. We've had 5 lead changes up front. And again, Kyle Meeks has led the most laps. He's starting to come up on some lap traffic. But Cody Griffin way back here, and he has got some front end damage as well. So I would say probably he has been into the wall, and he hits the wall again. We can't. I wanted to see this firsthand here, folks. Is he missed it? Cody Griffin. But he has some right front damage right there. As you can see, quite a bit of damage. Tires sticking out past the fender. Well, let's get back up here live now as he is starting to fall backwards. He's still in third, but no longer into the mix for the win here today. And that put Michael Updegraff up in second. And he is 4 seconds behind, almost 4 seconds behind our leader, Kyle Meeks. So Cody Griffin goes back to 4th now as Len McNeese gets by him. And it looks like Cody really struggling right now with some steering problems on that truck. Excuse me. I always say car. That vehicle. How's that? Cody Griffith in 4th, and Jeff Martin gonna get by him, so Cody not up to speed after hitting that wall. May be struggling with a really tight condition on that truck. We've got a couple more out of the race too. One more. Kerry Woodward has taken his truck behind the pit road as well. Said, well, I'm out of here, guys. See you next week. Loads it on the trailer, and he is off the track. Goodbye. See ya. Jeff Martin hanging on to 4th right here, and 5th. Cody Griffin now way back to 5th. And John Estes challenging him on the inside. So Cody Griffin going backwards pretty quick here, folks. And he's getting passed up again. It looks like the number 54 going to get by him, Brandon Furr. Brandon Furr going to move into the 6th spot. Seventh spot, excuse me. All right, we're going to get back up to the front here, folks, because we're coming down to it. Going to be 3 laps to go next time by. Len McNeese, 6.7 seconds. Second place, Michael Updegraff, 3.4 seconds behind our leader, Kyle Meeks. And Kyle going to bring it down here in just a little bit. Let's stay right with him, folks. Coming to the line, going to be 2 laps to go. Comes up on some lap traffic here. 2 more circuits around Texas to finish this 80-lapper. Kyle Meeks way out front. Out there by about 3.5 seconds over Michael Updegraff. going to get the white flag when he comes to the line. This time, folks, one more lap. Kyle Meeks going to bring it home, 2 more turns, and he is home free. Oh, this has been an absolute great race for these guys, I'm telling you. This is great. Coming out of turn 4, Kyle Meeks by about 3.5 seconds over second place. Gonna win it here today. Congratulations to Kyle Meeks. Great race. Holy smokes, he's got to be just jumping up and down in his seat right now. Amazing finish, folks, amazing finish. Very calm, cool, and collective right here, but we will get down there here in just a second and get a word in with him. After everybody else gets done talking, we'll get a word in with them. As he burns the tires down, we'll see if we can't get a word in with him here. Kyle Meeks, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Kyle Meeks, you dominated here today, led 61 laps. Congratulations on your win. Well deserved. You drove the wheels off of it. Tell us about your race here today.
That was an awesome race. The setup was great. It was just a good race. I used to try to conserve on my tires for most of the race. I got to thank though my spotter, I had Tyler spotting for me. He did an awesome job getting me through traffic.
Well, you need to hire him full time because he did a great job getting you up through the field. I don't see any damage on that truck. Did you get into any altercations on the track at all today?
No, it was a very clean race. Everybody did a good job racing. Everybody, especially on the restarts. And I was able to keep it out of the wall. I think that's the key. And really didn't get loose that much. Just an awesome setup.
Well, that's great to hear, Kyle. Congratulations again on your win. But communication, I kind of wanted to talk to you about communication on the track. How do you rate that as a priority out there, knowing, when you're coming up on lap cars and things like that, do the guys communicate very well with you, and do you communicate with them?
Yeah, everybody is really good with letting you know where they're going to go and giving you room, especially if they're lap down. I mean, the communication is great. And again, my spotter, he gave me so much information about where people were running and what lap times people were running and how hard I had to push and didn't have to push to conserve on the tires and let me know, where the lap cars were and he just did a great job getting me through traffic.
Well, absolutely. Well, great race. Congratulations again there, Kyle. Well-deserved win. You definitely were the class of the field today. Texas, rated as 1 to 10, 10 being your favorite. Where did you rank Texas track at?
Surprisingly, Texas is not one of my favorite tracks. I tend to struggle here a lot, but this setup just worked out great. I would say probably a 5. I'll just put it in the middle. It kind of came up a little bit. Seems how I had a good day here today.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Kyle, congratulations again, and thank you for talking with us.
Thank you, Rudy. Again, you put on a great show every week. I got to thank the MaxSpeedTV League for doing this. It's a good group of guys we have in here running.
Absolutely, Kyle. I couldn't agree more. Great league. Fun to watch. You guys are very, very good racing league. A lot of respect I see on the track. So again, great job, and thank you for talking with us. Anybody else you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the people in my family that are taking the time out of their lives to watch this race. I got to say thanks to them for supporting me.
All right, Kyle, way to put the M&M Chevy right up in the front. Great job. Michael Updegraff, do you have a copy? Is Michael still in the server?
Yeah, go ahead, Rudy.
Michael, you bring it home second today. Congratulations. You worked your way up through traffic, and you seemed like you did a great job. A lot of passing you had to do to get it into second. But tell us about your race today.
Yeah, I had to pass quite a few cars. It was pretty tricky, but I'd say my tires good, time I passed is right, and was able to make it to second. Wish I could have caught Kyle, but he had a good pace going. Couldn't really make up any time on him, but it was a fun race. Everybody raced good and clean and really good.
Well, that's what it's all about out there, brother, and having fun. You know, it is just a sim, and you guys take it pretty serious. For this is a, like I always say, this is about as close to the real thing as a lot of us will ever see, and it's just a lot of fun, to go out here and run with the other guys on the track from all over the world. And you brought it home second tonight. Great job out there, Michael. Congratulations to you. You got anybody you want to give a thank you out to?
I just want to thank Mod Zoo for sponsoring us, MaxSpeed for streaming us, and Jeff Martin for inviting me to the league.
All right, Michael, thank you for talking with us, and great race out there today. And again, congratulations on your win. Or second place, excuse me, not your win.
Yep, thanks, Rudy.
All right, Len McNeish, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Len, you were up through the field, back through the field. You looked like you might have been having a little bit of issue there early on after that last restart. Was there some problems with your truck?
It just acted like I couldn't get the truck to handle as well as it did after the second set of tires was put on it. Just wasn't able to go as good on the bottom. It didn't want to stick as well.
Well, you'll have to take that up with your crew chief. Maybe it was a tire air pressure adjustment that he made or something that messed you up. But you're bringing home third today. Congratulations on that, sitting on the podium. Any memorable parts of the race you want to talk about?
Oh, we had some good racing back there. A bunch of guys that was between, like you said, when I was falling back and going back and forth. Michael and I had a good race going on. There's a bunch of them back there. It was a lot of fun racing with them. Matsu's putting on a good league here and enjoy racing with them.
Absolutely. All right, Len, well, again, congratulations on your third place finish. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, well, shout out to you right there for putting this on and giving us a good televised section here, and everybody here at Matsu and GAC Racing.
All right, Len, well, congratulations again, and thanks for talking with us, buddy.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, let's run down through the results real quick here. They did have 3 cautions here today, 5 lead changes, and that was only amongst, let's see, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, amongst 4 drivers. We had 5 lead changes, so very good mixing it up with these guys. All right, results here. Kyle Meeks winning, of course, by 3.9 seconds over Michael Updegraff. Great job. Updegraff finishing second. Len McNeish in third. Up through the field, back through the field, and then back up through the field, finishing third. So great job by Len today. Vincent Vinny coming home fourth. Awesome run for him. John Estes in fifth. Jeff Martin in sixth. Brandon Furr seventh. Michael Palmer eighth. Cody Griffin falling all the way back to ninth after it looked like he had a little altercation with the wall there, probably a turn 2 wall. I'm not sure. I didn't go back that far to look. but finishing 9th on the field after a great run today. And I believe he led about 15 laps, so good run for Cody. Paul Cohen rounding out the top 10. In 11th, Art Seeger, Timothy, well, doggone it, Timothy Kelleher finishing 12th. Osman Tunagar in 13th. Mark Nichols in 14th. Jamie Bullard in 15th. Chuck Shaw 16th. In 17th, Bob Carlisle. 18th was Terry Bellinger. Frank Reese in 19th. Kevin Cook in 20th. Billy Rodenbarger 21st. Preston Cantrell in 22nd. Kerry Woodward dropping out of the race there. Not sure what happened there, but finishing 23rd. And Jeremiah in 24th, rounding out the field. So, but great race for these guys out here. Congratulations to our winner, Kyle Meeks, for a great run here at Texas. And we will see you tomorrow night for another broadcast from XCal Racing. And thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV, and we'll see you tomorrow.